Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through the lessons using simple explanations and real life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our less learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. So, we are going to deal with lesson number 3, understanding potential energy. So, let's talk about energy that is stored, energy that is waiting to be used. That's what potential energy is. Potential energy is the energy an object has because of its position or condition. This means that even when an object is not moving, it can still have energy. Example, think of a book placed on top of a shelf. It's not moving, but it has energy because of its height. If it falls, that energy will turn into motion. That stored energy is gravitational potential energy. Types of potential energy. The two most common types are gravitational potential energy, energy due to the object's height and mass, and elastic potential energy, energy stored in stretched or compressed objects like springs or rubber bands. Formula of gravitational potential energy, PE is equals to mgh. P is a potential energy in joules, M is in mass in kilograms, and G is acceleration due to gravity. We're going to use 9.8 meter per second squared. Letter H, the height in meters. Important ideas: the higher the object, the more potential it has. The heavier the object, the greater the potential energy. Potential energy is stored energy and it can change into kinetic energy when the object moves. Real life examples: a ball held at the top of a hill, water is stored behind a dam, a stretched bow ready to shoot an arm. Summary: potential energy is stored energy based on position or condition. It increases with more height and more mass. It is a key part of how energy works in the world around us. So we have practice problems here. Number 1, a 2 kilogram book is placed on a shelf and is 3 meters long. What is its potential energy? So the mass is 2 kilograms, height is 3 meters, G is 9.8 meter per second squared potential energy. So substitute the value of mass and gravitational constant and the height. So the value is 58.8 joules. Number 2, a 5 kilogram box is lifted to a height of 2 meters. How much potential energy does it have? Mass 5 kilograms, height 2 meters, and potential energy is the required. So the potential energy after substituting the value, you got 98 joules. Next, number 3. A flower pot with a mass of 1.5 kilograms is hanging 4 meters above the ground. Calculate its potential energy. So the mass is 1.5 kilograms, height is 4 meters, potential energy is required, and then substitute the values in our potential energy, 58.8 joules. Do not forget the value of 9.8 meter per second and then squared. Number 4, an object with a potential energy of 294 is placed 3 meters above the ground. What is its mass? So potential energy is 294 joules. Height is 3 meters. Required is the mass. So to get the mass from the formula, you can get it to be PE over GH. And then substitute the values, you will be getting 10 kilograms. Next, number 5. A bug with a potential energy of 490 joules is resting on a shelf 5 meters high. Find its mass. So potential energy is 490 joules. The height is 5 meters and required is the mass. So same formula for the mass. Substitute the value and then you can get 10 kilograms. Next, number 6. A 10 kilogram object has a potential energy of 117.6 joules. What is the height of the object? So given potential energy 117.6 joules, mass is 10 kilograms, height is unknown. So using the formula, H now will become PE over mg and substitute the values, you will be getting 1.2 meters. Number 7. A rock has a potential energy of 1,176 joules and a mass of 6 kilograms. At what height is it located? Potential energy 1,176 joules, mass 6 kilograms. We are asked to calculate for the value of the height. Substitute the value in the formula to get the height. You will be getting 20 meters. Number 8. An object has 980 joules of potential energy and a mass of 10 kilograms. At what height is it located? Potential energy 980 joules, mass 10 kilograms. What is the height? So, the formula of the height is PE over GH. So, substitute the value, then you will be getting 10 meters. Next, number 9. An object with a mass of 8 kilograms, a potential energy of 784 joules. How high is above the ground? Potential energy is 784 joules. Mass is 8 kilograms. What is the height? Substitute in our formula for the height, potential energy over GH, you will be getting 10 meters. So number 10, an object with a potential energy of 2,940 joules and a mass of 15 kilograms is elevated. What is the height? So potential energy is 2,940 joules, mass is 15 kilograms. So therefore, substitute the value in the formula to get the height, you will be getting 20 meters. MCQ for potential energy. Number 1. A 4 kilogram object is placed on a shelf 2 meters above the ground. What is its gravitational potential energy? Letter A, 39.2 joules. Letter B, 78.4 joules. Letter C, 19.6 joules. Letter D, 88.2 joules. Number 2. Which of the following factors affect the gravitational potential energy of an object? Letter A, mass and speed. Letter B, height and volume. Letter C, mass and height. Letter D, temperature and size. Number 3, a flower pot with a mass of 3 kilograms hangs 5 meters above the ground. What is its potential energy? Letter A, 125 joules. Letter B, 115 joules. Letter C, 147 joules. Letter D, 98 joules. Number 4. A box has a potential energy of 294 joules and is placed 6 meters above the ground. What is the mass of the box? Letter A, 4 kilograms. Letter B, 5 kilograms. Letter C, 6 kilograms. Letter D, 7 kilograms. Next, number 5. An object with a mass of 12 kilograms is lifted to a height of 1.5 meters. What is its potential energy? Letter A, 176.4 joules. Letter B, 180.0 joules. Letter C, 158.4 joules. Letter D, 192.4 joules. Number 6. An object has a potential energy of 490 joules and a mass of 10 kilograms. At what height is it located? Letter A, 4 meters. Letter B, 5 meters. Letter C, 6 meters. Letter D, 7 meters. Which of the following situations shows an example of potential energy? Letter A car speeding on a highway. Letter B, a rock on top of a cliff. Letter C, a fan spinning. Letter D, a ball bouncing on the floor. Number 8, what will happen to the potential energy of an object if its height is doubled or all else equal? Letter A, it is half. Letter B, it stays the same. Letter C, it is doubled. Letter D, it is tripled. Number 9, a 2.5 kilogram object is 8 meters above the ground. What is its gravitational potential energy? Letter A, 180 joules. Letter B, 196 joules. Letter C, 205 joules. Letter D, 220 joules. Number 10, a student lifts a backpack of mass kilograms onto a desk 1.2 meters high. What is the gravitational potential energy gained by the backpack? Letter A, 58.8 joules. Letter B, 70.6 joules. Letter C, 72.4 joules. Letter D, 65.2 joules. The answer key for lesson number 3, Understanding Potential Energy MCQ, will be provided to you in our lesson number 4. The answer key for lesson number 2, Understanding Kinetic Energy, is this one. Okay, so there you are. I will not be reading it anymore. And then this is for 11 to 20. Okay, and that's it for today's lesson here on Smile Road. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your classmates. And make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you will be the first to know when a new lesson drops. This is Sir M, reminding you that learning doesn't stop after the bell rings. Keep asking, keep exploring, and always walk the road of knowledge with a smile. In a Smile Road, where curiosity meets discovery. Bye-bye!